afternoon Sunday. I know T is always the first to be supporting me in my life. Now, what do you think I'm doing? First of all, being a diva is always late, and this is what I'm doing. I call myself a heartist right now, doing some painting in my studio. So go to the studio and do some stuff. And this is what people say: when time flies, you don't realize. Exactly. So I came back and I started doing my painting. And as I paint and paint and paint, I didn't realize the time was past 5. This is my little self-cultivation. Actually, I am coming back. You know, in Malaysia, it's another lockdown. Partial lockdown, not a full lockdown. But we are all good citizens. Because we are good citizens, we try not to be out, and we abide to all the SOPs in order to show a good example for the rest too. So come to the studio and do some stuff is the best self-cultivation. As I say, cultivation means you do something that you like, that makes you happy. I'm painting this unicorn, and I want this unicorn's horn to be in purple. Why in purple? As you know, people tend to use purple in their logos. They like to wear purple. Thai Airways, the official color is purple. What is so significant about purple? Or some people call it violet, yeah? Purple is it's a premier color. Purple denotes royalty. Purple is a symbol of luxury. Now, this unicorn is one of my photographer's work. His name is Kaze Chris. Now, he not only make figurines like that. I think this is a Pikachu. I really don't know what is this. Now, this guy Kaze, he is very talented. Not only he's a good photographer, he does very good video editing. This is my favorite. This is what he did for me. He spray painted my helmet, and I love to be the bull. Okay, so if you want to have this kind of figurine, you can always contact me. I'll get in touch with Kaze. So he makes all kinds of figurine, and you can have your kids to do painting or whatsoever. Now, why today I come back to my studio? Ouch! See, my hand is all over paint. Why I come back to the studio and do some stuff? This was initially painted by a few of my students. I wanted them. This girl is very good. Her name is Siu Ting. I can see that every part of the colors that she paints, all the corners are very well deformed. So this girl has a personality of a winter girl. She doesn't make decisions very quick. However, her decisions are true decisions, and she never changes her words. These are some of the leadership elements, leadership in a person. Yeah, so very significant, and I don't see the color runs to the next triangle. Why I'm doing this? In Cantonese we call 杂手美. Literally speaking, meaning you pick up the tails, and you pick up the hands and the tails, meaning you pick up things from where it should be completed. And we're talking about colors, so I'm running a color course, so obviously it's like every day I'm thinking about colors, how can I do things better. And this morning, I was telling myself, what should I do? I want to emphasize a little bit about self-cultivation. Now, self-cultivation is something that you can do to make yourself happy. We all know, all of us are in such a situation right now. Some of us are bored. It affects our physical health, mental health, I know, whatever you can say. This is an enemy. It happens around the world, and it's something that we cannot say no if it is a no. All we can do is hold hands, do things together, and fight against this war. So in your own little home, in your own little bubble, what can you do? What makes you happy? To some people, shopping. Yeah, today you can still go shopping, right? Instead of going out shopping, we all know, all of us are using the handphone, and we are window shopping ourselves now. Even online, you can do your own shopping, so long you don't overspend. Depend how big your phone is, the window can be bigger, can be smaller, so we can still go window shopping. It can be that. It can be something where, if you have a pet, I always say, bring a pet home. When you have a pet, your pet loves you to bits. Whatever you talk to your pet, you are the only person in their life, and they listen every single word that you speak. Even they don't understand, but they can tell the emotions from your words. And you know, having a pet is one of the most wonderful things in the world. Don't buy dogs, don't buy cats. There are plenty of sanctuaries out there that you can visit. So, picking the tangan eko, 手柄, we call that. Well, I was trying to do my painting. This is a new self-cultivation I picked up, as when I do painting, I have a creative mind. My mind is a machine that never stops. Every time people tell me, Joe, you're so busy, you're so busy. In fact, it's not as what you think busy, but I am someone who will find, I will not waste time. I will use every single minute to do anything that benefits myself to benefit the rest. So today, while I was painting this, I was trying to mix colors, right? We know our primary colors and how we mix the secondary colors to give you a totally different mood. So while painting, I had a lot of new ideas. While painting, it gives me, what will I do in the next 3 months? While painting, I want to have new sceneries, I want to have new models in my forthcoming training, online training. I'm embarking on a brand new online training in a brand new company called Image Pro Online Learning. So in future, all online modules or chapters will be under this new company called Image Pro Online Learning. But I still stay very close to my very own baby, First Image Training, because that's my soul, that's my spirit. First Image Training was formed because I wanted to begin certification for students. I call that graduates right now. And under First Image Training, I have a lot of public programs. So people who come for my public programs, for instance, Men's Society, it's my signature program and has been very successful in the entire Asia. I've trained in Shenzhen, in Shanghai, Hong Kong, Malaysia, umpteen times. So students from overseas, they come all the way to Kuala Lumpur to attend Men's Society, which is an advanced menswear training. So these are my students. This year, I decided to have a new few modules together. I call Women's Club, but it was all dashed because COVID-19 came and overpowered us. Okay, I put that aside. So what happened is the first image trainings focus is truly on certification and international certification for people who want to become an image consultant with the right qualification, as my FICC, First Image Certification, First Image Consultant Certification is an international image certification that provides 5.6 CEU. Face-to-face is often the best training. However, these days, people are working remotely. People have one choice, and it's the best choice, to learn from online. Therefore, why don't I complete my mission in order to begin an online company so that I can continue my mission and my passion to do online? Some of you might ask, where do I come from? Now, I come from beauty school, I come from fashion school. These are some of my credits. Of course, I love to show this to everybody. I have been an artist, I have been a painter, but I don't paint directly. I'm the director, meaning I teach makeup artists to do the makeup. Now, these days, makeup artists, they work with contouring, they work with shadow, they are really good. And this is because I was with Chanel before, 8 years. So this is one of the certification, Matrice de la Lumière, in order to do makeup. Yeah, so this is my gateway from Chanel, getting my makeup certification. However, makeup is really not my forte. From young to now, I've often wanted to become a teacher. So I am a teacher in a different way. So come back to painting and color and Image Pro online learning. We're talking about colors. I know you might be telling me, nowadays we are not thinking about anything. We are thinking about how to make more money, right? Well, you can be wealthy, you can be a millionaire. I leave it up to you how you denote wealth, money, and being a millionaire is like, because what I feel and what you feel is different. But every one of us needs to put food on the table. Who are you today? Tell me. Are you I was talking to a lot of trainers recently, somewhat. Are you a speaker? Do you go on stage to do your presentation? Are you someone, even a KOL, key opinion leaders, where you need to be in front of the camera all the time? When you are in front of the camera all the time, do you consider what are the colors that it's going to make people have that wow effect on you? Example, you could be a speaker. What are you speaking on that day? If you need to capture a lot of attention from your audience, your attire has to be somewhat captivating, right? Then you might need to know what is the stage behind, what is the color of the stage, whether you are in front of the TV or you are in a big stage or small stage, or you simply come out to meet your clients. You still meet your clients remotely, because when you are on the handphone doing a Zoom, you're still meeting people, right? So colors reflects a lot on you. There are people who say when they see someone who wears a lot of cool colors, they could have a cool personality. It all depends. And have you this experience where you meet with ICA? IC means image consultant. You meet with ICA who tells you, you have cool skin. And the next day you meet with ICB and she said, actually your skin is warm. Why cool and warm? Are you meeting the right IC who is competent enough? There are so many ICs around, even in Malaysia. I think we have hundreds of them. Now, there could be many reasons why this IC speaks about your cool skin and this IC speaks about your warm skin, because if you have a warm skin, obviously what makes the most harmony in you would be colors that are warm, right? Colors that are warm could be anything that has yellow or orange tone, vermilion, custard, mustard, or even red. It could be a chili red. That might complement you very well. So there are many reasons. It could be the lighting, it could be the environment, it could be, you know, the foundation that you're wearing, it could be somewhat your personality on that day. You decide not to speak, so people feel that you have a very cool personality. So the skin and personality, we have what we call inherent skin color, meaning the undertone. Now, whatever colors that we understand, whatever system is the color, there are so many systems in terms of color today. There are, well, just the temperature, warm or cool. Some ICs will speak to you, oh, you have your spring, autumn, winter, or spring, autumn, summer, winter. That is the four seasonal system. Some might even extend 4 seasonal system to 12 seasonal system, which this is what I learned from my teacher. Yeah, from a warm color or a cool color. For instance, if you're a summer girl, you could be a soft summer, you could be a cool summer, you could be a light summer. So in total, there are 4 seasons. So obviously, there are 12 sets of colors. Some ICs might find it is so complicated. I don't want to learn 12. You know, in Malaysia, in Asia, Singapore, Thailand, we only have 1 season, right? We don't have the 4 season. So for me, I love the 6 systems. What are the 6 systems? It's very close to the color harmony, which is the warm, cool, light, deep, bright, and soft. And that's it. So if your image consultant, your IC, can relate to you, what is the best harmonious color when you are meeting a client over Zoom, when you are in a TV show, or doing your video, or you're on stage one day, the day will come, one day you're on stage. So these are the colors that affect how you look, affect your mood on that day. You also hear people say, hey, I really like your royal purple, I really like the violet on you. Then I often make a little sarcastic detail saying, then what about me? You see, you can't help people start looking at colors first. So if you want to find out the best color in you, get hold of an image consultant and make sure that image consultant is competent. You also hear image consultants who say, oh, congratulations, you can wear warm and you can wear cool at the same time. You hear that? Now, I did that when I was first graduated. One of the key reasons is they probably do not know whether you are warm or cool. They themselves are being confused in that sense, right? Now, your inherent color normally does not change whether you are cool or warm. However, because the makeup that you put on, because you could have a different hair color that might not complement your skin, something is accord. For instance, if you have a warmer skin tone and your hair color is burgundy, something is discord, right? Something is not right. Or you may have a very cool skin tone, pink skin tone, but you like a citrine lens on you. Something is not so right. So this could be distracting to the IC, and therefore she might say, oh, you can use warm or cool. It's either warm or it's either cool. Now, if you come to my class, we will teach you how you will layer the personality of this person in order to make the colors work on you. And lastly is even the goal. I give you for example myself. Personally, I have a very toasted skin, so you can say I am truly a warm autumn. I can also go very deep colors. I also teach a lot on color psychology. So when I am teaching, or if I want to send my message across, or on that day I want to be really authoritative, I go on very deep colors because that's my goal. So the competent image consultant should be able to work with you what your goal is. Now that could be my goal. On that day I want to be very authoritative, so I could be wearing a deep brown or a deep blue to give me that look. However, my personality, I love bright colors like this. I love orange. I love cobalt blue. So my personality, it's like a sprinkle. Whenever I go shopping, any colors, especially reef gauche blue, it just takes my heart away. My eyes will be set on any bright colors. I will buy and I will love. That attracts me. So if you're a salesperson and you're trying to sell me these colors, 50% you have my sale already. But of course it depends how you speak at the end of the day and how smart you are to close my deal. Sometimes I may not fall into your sales if your customer service is something that significantly it doesn't make me feel that I should buy from you. I don't know. So that is my personality. You see, I speak loud. I love to work. I cannot be staying there, relax and sleep. I'm a woman of addiction. If I start to be lazy, I'm just afraid every day I will get lazier and lazier and lazier. So every other minute, I don't waste time. I keep thinking, what is next thing I would like to do? Is there something that I can create? Is there something like today, I was just thinking, okay, why don't I do a live, and I'll do it. I will never let myself sit there and do nothing. My mind is a working machine. So that's my personality. So bright colors is something my heart loves. However, when I wear bright colors and I take pictures, I do look very tired. I do look so washed. My skin is so sallow. So the reason it could be, I didn't have enough of sleep, or on that day the mood is not there. It's because, one of the reasons is because when the color overshadow you, the intensity overshadow you, is not going to make you pleasant or pleasing. At the end of the day, your IC should make you the person that from head to toe, harmony and in pleasing colors. So what if my dress is nice, but you can't see me? You cannot see me. The most important thing is you have to see me, right? Eye to eye, we talk. We have to meet face to face, remotely or in person. So it's not the dress that matters. So if I wear very bright clothes, I can look very dull, very sallow, and very washed my skin. But you know what? When I wear autumn colors, especially soft colors, if I go on soft colors, today this color, as you can see, it's not so bright, it's not very deep, it's pretty muted, pretty soft. I look much better in photograph when I wear soft colors, but that's not my color. When I wear soft color, my mood is like as though I'm quite sick, especially colors like skin on skin. I don't know how I can use the color skin on skin, from beige to taupe to peach, for instance. I have to have something to bridge it. So in learning colors, we teach you how to bridge colors when it's too bright. How do you bridge colors so that you tone down? When the color is too muted, how do you uplift the color? So all these are under value. Now, whatever you learn, I'm talking about image consultant, or whatever colors any one of you wear, it all boils down to the four fundamental learning that we have in our theory, which is your TIVC, temperature, intensity, value, and the contrast. You need to have all these four in order to have totality. The minute you step into a room, someone knows you have got taste in color. Someone knows you have a taste in your style. Now, style is important too. Color is one of the elements in style. So if you are someone who learns style, you learn color first. That is why color is so important. It's important to anyone else here. If we want to meet people, if we want to have, to capture, to be captivating, we want people to notice you, color is the thing. Yeah. Therefore, I've just mentioned, we have so many image consultants everywhere, I can tell you today. Yeah. But make sure you get a competent one. At least if we are talking about color, I only want to know color. Pick the right consultant. Pick the competent consultant who can tell you from TIVC who you are and how you can capture the attention of anyone else meeting you. So color is that powerful. It uplifts your mood. So you, as any one of us today, we would love to play with colors. Now, what is the right color for you? Then look for a competent image consultant who resides in your country or someone who is close to you. Word by mouth is important, as if you are someone who is good in your job, image consultants, people would recommend you. Yeah? You don't have to promote in many other ways, especially if you are new in that matter. People that you work with, your alliances, your resources, your mentors, very important, your mentors. Anything, you should get back to your mentor if you are not so sure, and your mentor should be able to shape you to become that competent image consultant. So how do you want to be competent in your color analysis, in your color consultations? Well, I have a link. I will send you the link later. My professional color course. Now, this is a professional color course, meaning you will learn right from the beginning theory of all the TIVC as your fundamental before I allow you to go on to do your practicing what you have learned from your theory, put it into applications. So this professional color course is called Online Advanced Color Mastery. In total, there are 15 hours. You know me, I often give more than is expected. I say 15. I'm anticipating it could be more than 15. So 15 hours, you will get your certification from first image training and being trained by a certified image professional of AICI. I am the CIP of AICI. So 15 hours, over 12 modules. Each module will give you an hour. So that could only be 12, right? You see, I often believe, and I must say, this is so crucial. Face-to-face is a very crucial training. Why? Face-to-face is there and then we can correct what was confused. We can correct your fuzziness in your mind. There and then you can settle. There and then we have many comparisons. So the engagement is there, the activity is there. There and then the affirmation information is there. Therefore, face-to-face training is one of my most crucial way of training. So I will not lose the face-to-face training with you. I would have 12 hours of Facebook closed group live for 2 hours, 12 hours of video. While videos is something that you can actually revisit the video again and again, umpteen times. Yeah, so we will have a live at the beginning and a live at the ending, and in the middle there would be 12 videos, and in between we will be doing our mentoring every hour after the video until the last chapter or the last module. I would want to have a 4-hour face-to-face training with you. Now, if you are in Kuala Lumpur, surely it's easy to come to my small 600 feet studio and we learn together. We will also go out to do shopping, where what you learn, I want you to apply onto your shopping. Image consultants, you are a personal shopper. Some people may not want to buy the full image consulting course from you. Then you might want to be a personal shopper. That is the most economical way, the quickest way to do your consultation. So we just pick up the right clothes for your clients. So what you learn, I need you to put it into your shopping spree. So that is in Malaysia, as the borders are still closed at the moment. I would hope to see in 2011 how 2011, I'm 10 years ago, gosh, 2021, right, next year. I'm hoping to see next year, 2021, when would the borders be open? If you are from abroad, so you either come to Malaysia and learn with us together, or I might be coming to your country if I have the majority from your country, and we will do our last 4 hours face-to-face. So 15 hours of training, you would be certified with 15 hours of advanced color mastery from me. Yeah, we will have umpteen number of videos, face-to-face training, and the mentorship will go on, and my students can affirm, can contest for that. If you want to know more about how my teaching goes, how my English is, I don't speak so powerful English. My English will be very basic, so that each and every one of us can learn easily, as quick as possible. So my advice to you is, what are you doing right now? Are you making the best out of it? Are you learning an advanced course rather than the simple basic course which you already know? Some ICs, I'm sure you have graduated from many schools, you already have your basics, right? So now you might want to embark on a higher level. You might want to upgrade yourself. If you're not very sure, I have all my students around the world, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, China. You can ask me, I can let you know who these students are, or you can just check out my Facebook. You can check with these people, how does this teacher teaches, and then you make your decision. But do it quick. Do not let time pass us by. Always remember, upgrade yourself. So the last question is, so when are you starting this course? 7th November. 7th November is just a couple of weeks later, but no worry, as this is online, so you can come even after 7th of November. Yeah, so when it is online, we have our different phase groups, so you can catch up with the rest, no matter how many groups are there, right? So I'll see you now. I cannot even click my finger. I love to click my finger as I've injured my finger and it's very bruised right now. Not because from the painting. So people, the other thing is, do not let yourself down so easily. There must be something that you like to do. Friends, family, pets, or simply reading a book, authoring a book, doing your mood board, thinking about your plans, revisit your plans, reconnect with people that you have not, start to do some painting, learn more about colors. Maybe you are not an image consultant. You could be a speaker, a trainer, a KOL, or you could be a trainer in your own company and you might want to incorporate color into your training. Look for us. Image Pro Online Learning. That's number one. If not, look for First Image Training or simply the teacher herself, Josephine Louis. I am the professional image, I'm a certified image professional, or you can say professional image consultant, CIP of AICI. I am the principal and image educator of First Image Training in Malaysia. I'll see you. So all of you have a wonderful evening, and tomorrow Monday there is no reason for you to be lazy. Start preparing yourself. Anything that you like to learn, anything that you like to know, you may want to dive deeper in anything, go ahead. This is the time. Yeah, prepare yourself for better times ahead. We do not know how normal can be normal, but still there will be a new normal. And I often believe things cannot be that bad, right? Strong people will last. I'll see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to continue painting, yeah?